welcome to
Hi, guys.
Miscellaneous Monday. We have something very strange planned for you, and here's why it's strange. Here's what's gonna happen. Also, this is Tate.
Hi guys, I'm Tate.
You've seen Tate before,
we made that
but like
food
Jacob's not here
again.
I don't know where he's at. He never texted me back, so something serious might be going on that I don't know about.
Either that, he's just asleep still. Yeah, like last time. Yeah.
Anyway, so the reason this is interesting is because Tate has a subject that is a secret. Well, it's not a secret, but it's like...
It was documented.
I know zero things about it.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it. and he told me what it is. So, Tate, take it away.
Okay, so today, since it's Miscellaneous Monday, and we could not find anything to do, we're going to talk about Tilikum the killer whale.
Tilikum.
Tilikum. Yes. Not ton of cum, Tilikum.
Tilikum. It's a little Tilikum.
Anyways,
okay.
He's the largest male killer whale in captivity right now, owned by SeaWorld. Okay. Now, Tilikum was captured in 1983 in Washington. Which Washington's called? Up there. Whatever.
The state?
Yes, Washington State.
Okay.
Anyways, so he was captured in the sea over there, and the way they captured him is these boats with a bunch of sailors and seamen on them were actually herding them into a cove. Mm-hmm. But the parents were smart. And
the whale parents?
Yes, the whale parents.
Okay.
I will get to that later, how smart they are. Okay. It's incredible. Anyways, so their babies had been taken away from them before.
Yes.
So they tricked the sailors by leading all the adults with no babies into a certain cove. They all followed, but the bad thing that happened is all the females with babies had to come up for air eventually, and they found them.
No.
Yes, because they had helicopters and planes.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah, it was horrible. And like they finally trapped him in this cove. They wrapped him up in nets, and they took the babies because they said it was cheaper to ship them. When really, they didn't want to deal with no, 3-ton orca thrashing around in the back seat of their car.
Back seat of their car.
Like, I mean, and
yeah, I can imagine that'd be pretty annoying.
That's how Tilikum was captured.
Okay.
They captured him there.
Was he one of the little babies?
He was a baby, but he was already 11.5 feet long.
Which is big for a baby.
At a few months old.
That's big.
That's a big-ass baby.
Big-ass baby.
Big-ass baby.
Okay.
And so, yeah, they captured him. And someone bought them. They were also in Washington. They had bought them, and it was just like a little tiny place. It wasn't too big. The tank, I want to say it was like 50 feet deep and like 100 feet wide. It's actually not that big.
Not big.
No.
If you're a human person, it's big as shit.
Yeah, it's a big tank, but for two grown female killer whales.
That sounds
and
small.
One
large
year-old baby.
Big ass baby.
Big ass baby. That is not big at all. That's shit is what it is. It's just like you give me a room that has is barely bigger than me, and I'm trying to swim in it. But anyways, back to the story about Tilikum.
Okay.
So he is in this show for at least 2 years, if I remember right. Okay. Don't quote me on that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But so since he was new, they were trying to teach him tricks. The way they did it was, if he got it right, they'd throw him a fish. If they didn't, they'd punish him. They wouldn't just punish him; they'd punish the female whales as well. They would punish them by not feeding them. They didn't smack them or anything. They're like, no, you don't get the treats. Well,
you don't get to eat.
Well, killer whales are very social animals, and they get pissed just as much as humans do.
Yes.
So when they locked the 3 whales up at night, the females would do a thing called raking. Not raping, raking. Raking with a K.
One letter difference, very important.
It's where they would take their teeth and grind it up and down his back, which would cut him horribly, make him bleed to a point where he could almost die. And they kept him in there for, I don't know how long, just for a good 12 hours with him at night, and then he'd come out in the day. and just get the shit kicked out of him by these two females who were 3 times his size. And, you know, that went on for, like I said, like 2 or 3 years. And so I'm gonna get to explain why this would like be a big deal. Like, oh, they're animals. They shouldn't, like, they should be used to that shit. No, fucking killer whales are smart. Okay,
yes, they are.
Yeah, like,
and they are, because I watched a documentary one time, because when they hunt seals, they do this interesting thing where they have the little seals up on the ice, and then they'll swim. They'll go swimming, and then they'll make waves. They make waves, and it pushes the seals over, and it's horrible and it's horrifying to watch, but it's genius.
It's very interesting.
It's very smart.
They put a killer whale through a CAT scan. And they looked at the parts of the brains. Their brains are like I'm not gonna say 2 sizes, like 4 times bigger than ours.
Of course.
They obviously aren't as smart as us, but their social skills are 3 times better than ours.
That's it.
Like part of their brain is way more developed than ours.
Okay.
So like,
I feel inadequate.
Yeah. So I mean, they are still very smart.
Yes.
So like, this screws up Tilikum psychologically.
Yes.
Because he's literally being bullied almost to death for
that's terrible.
Years. And so one day...
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is this the part where the story gets, like, happy?
No.
Tate, is there any part of the story that gets happy?
No.
Why are you telling the story? Why am I filming this?
You said you needed something.
I agree with you, but this story is just going to get worse. Listen. Is that what you're telling me right now?
I'm telling you. So... this high school student is like, you know, at 3M, how you can do like that summer thing. If you're 17, 18 years old, you can literally like mentor. You can be mentored by someone or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, she was doing that at this freaking half-ass SeaWorld. And so she's feeding Tilikum fish, and she's like, oh, Tilikum's such a nice whale. Starts petting him. He drags her into the water. Just full on, just drags her into the water. And they're like, you ever seen a cat play with a mouse?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how he killed her. He would drag her under.
He murdered her.
He murdered her, and like he dragged. Michael, come back. Michael, no.
Screw you, Tate.
Michael, no, it gets good. I'll tell you.
No, it doesn't. You told me the story would get better.
No, you never asked if it got better.
I did. I said specifically, is there any part of the story that gets better?
No, in the middle of the video. I'm sorry, guys. Michael can't handle this. So, anyways, he drags.
I don't like this.
He drags her underwater and kills her. You know what they say?
It wasn't Tilikum's an asshole. Who murders people.
No. They said it wasn't Tilikum's fault. They said it was the 2 females' fault. They thought the females killed her. So, you know what they did? They took Tilikum out and they sold him to freaking SeaWorld. Now, this is where it gets this is where it gets interesting.
Basically, 2 other creatures were framed for his murder.
Yes.
His murderous.
His
things.
Murderous.
Now, like, I get, like, okay, he's an animal, so, like, he doesn't get it, but, like, continue, please.
So, at this point, he is crazy. He's batshit crazy.
Of course.
So, they send him to SeaWorld, and everyone loves him.
Yeah.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
He is friendly.
Murderous.
Quote unquote friendly.
Murderer.
Yes. So, and all the trainers are with him all the time, and they're like, no, he would never do that. Like, he's like the nicest whale ever. And yeah, no. So, a few years pass, and he's even freaking bigger.
Okay.
I can't remember how big he was, but just picture a big ass whale, and that's him.
A big ass whale.
And like, he was in the pool by himself. Some idiot thought it'd be a great idea. Hey, let's go swim with killer whales. He was drunk off his ass, jumped the fence, which I don't understand how they didn't catch him, because they even say they had rotations with guards 24/7 walking around the tank to make sure no one did this. But, you know, it happened. It happened. His drunken stumper, he found his way into the pool, stripped himself of his clothes, and jumped in and tried to swim with Tilikum. Tilikum ripped his dick off. That's the first thing they tell you. Literally, they found him face down in the pool, naked with Tilikum.
Dickless.
Yeah, he took the guy's dick off. And Tilikum's playing with his dead body. So they're like, Yeah, that's not Tilikum's fault. That guy's just an idiot. Like, this is not a dangerous whale, guys. So, you know what they start using him for? You know what they start using him for?
What?
Buckle up, guys, because if you've ever been to SeaWorld, you might want to listen to this.
Okay.
They use him for breeding purposes. 80% of all the killer whales owned by SeaWorld are Tilikum's children.
And they have the murder seed.
Yeah.
They have the murder.
They have the murder
They have the
seed.
murder in their hearts.
Yes.
From their father.
From their father.
Their half-murder.
Angry father. I will also mention that there's never been a recorded human death in the wild by a killer whale. A killer whale has never killed a human in the wild.
I don't like this story.
Well, do you want me to tell you some happy things?
No, I want you to continue with the story.
It involves a story. There are happy things.
Then continue,
like,
please.
This is like awareness for killer whales and how you shouldn't lock them up because they will go freaking psychotic.
Yeah. Apparently.
So
apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So like in the wild, guess how long they live?
Like 6,000 years.
The males live up to be like males like us. We live up to be 80.
Okay.
You know?
I was a little off.
No,
from 6,000.
Just a little bit. A little bit. And you know how long the females live? 90 to 100.
Beautiful.
Years.
Beautiful.
And they never leave each other's side. They're very social animals, and once they had the kid stays with them forever.
Okay.
That's how big they're. It's not a pack.
They're called pods, right?
Yes,
when
pod.
they're whales, they're pods.
Yes, they're pods get. And also, they make their own languages. So, like, they don't understand other whales from a different part of the world. They have their own languages.
Interesting.
So, like, there was actually an incident at SeaWorld where they put two females in this from two different parts of the world. One's from Alaska, one's from Washington. Put them in the same tank. The one from Alaska killed the one from Washington.
Okay,
because
do you remember the part where you said you were going to tell me happy things?
Yeah,
because I do.
I told you happy things.
And then you're just going to switch off without telling me?
Yeah.
More murder.
So anyways.
More murder. More murder.
The whale actually broke the other whale's jaw and made it bleed to death. Killed it instantly. So, they're just as racist as us.
Moral of the story, whales can be racist too.
But no, actually, I'll get to the last murder Tilikum has ever done. It happened recently in like 2005, I think.
They still have this goddamn whale?
Yeah, he's just sitting in the freaking back. They jerk him
murder.
off randomly. And they're like, hey, we need more whales. Go jerk off Tilikum so we can get some sperm.
Go do that.
And like,
okay.
So he kills one of his trainers. Yeah, she was the most experienced trainer in the world. And
why does that not surprise me?
Right?
Of course, it was like the person who clearly could handle him. Nope.
No.
Nope. 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 Nope.
No.
Nope. 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 Nope.
So anyways, he drowns her, eats her arm. It's either her arm or leg. One of the two.
Why not both?
And they're like...
Let's just say for the story, he ate both.
Both.
Channel 84 TV's version, he ate both.
Okay. So that happens. And then SeaWorld gets sued. And they win the lawsuit because they told him it was trainer error.
Of course it was.
And it wasn't Tilikum's fault.
No, it wasn't.
So now he's...
Not that he's like... not that he has like a goddamn rap sheet or something.
He literally
like that.
he has a fucking tattoo on his arm that says, I've killed 3 people, dash.
He just gets a teardrop for every person he murders.
Yeah. No, he's still at SeaWorld in Florida.
God.
He's still in SeaWorld in Florida. He gets jerked off occasionally and fed like a fat bastard. That's how he lives his life.
Fat bastard version of like the whale fat bastard version. Wow. So my reaction to that story is, what the hell?
Would you like me to end on a top note?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like it's been just a flurry of murder and sadness.
Okay, so I did another study on a different whale. This whale is from Canada.
Okay, it's a sweet little whale.
It is a sweet baby whale who got separated from his pod.
No, though.
Right.
Sad.
So, he actually became like the local pet. Like, you know how, like, in neighborhoods we have that dog that just runs around and everyone knows?
And everyone's like, this is a nice dog.
Well, that's what that whale became. It wanted...
That's cute.
It wanted to be social, so it literally came up to people's boats and would let them pet him. Like, he would go up. He's a baby whale. He was like a year old.
Little baby whale?
A little baby orca. Little baby. Anyways, they'd come up to him. They'd pet him. They'd love him. They even have a picture of him and this dog touching noses because he was adorable.
I think I've seen that.
Really?
That's a viral picture, I'm sure.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen that.
Probably. It's very nice. You have
too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll end on that. He's a very nice whale.
There's nice whales in the world also.
Yeah, like wild whales are cool as shit. But
so quickly before we let's see how we doing. Quickly before we go, I would like to ask you a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why the hell do you have this information?
Because I went on a Netflix kind of thing, and there is a documentary called Blackfish, and I'm like, I want to see what that is. So I looked at it, and I watched it 4 freaking times because I thought it was so interesting.
4 times. And it's Tilikum.
Tilikum.
He's the blackfish.
Tilikum. He's the blackfish that will murder your family.
So recommended on Netflix if it's still up.
It is.
I'm sure it is. So we'll recommend that to you. You're welcome.
Yeah, for this information.
You're welcome. That's all I have to say. You're welcome for that.
This is Tate's version of Blackfish.
This is Blackfish.
5 stars.
This has been Blackfish with Channel 84 TV. Okay, as far as our Miscellaneous Mondays goes, this has been a very interesting one, and I'm happy we did this. So if you like this, let us know, and maybe we'll do some more of it, because this is kind of interesting, I'll be honest.
If we do this again, I'll talk about Dino King.
Okay, we're going to talk about Dino King. We might. Anyway, so thank you for watching. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and tell your friends, and help us grow. Because the more we grow, the better quality you're gonna get. Yeah. Because more we're gonna be able to focus on this. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. This has been Blackfish. This has been the Blackfish Tilikum on Channel 84 TV. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you later. See you next week.